1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
52 the mark, boy. 52. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Sponge. No. Check nickel. 50 cheese and Mike. Watch Mike.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Hey, let's get that.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 14 yards. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes Blake Bortles now to lead his offense back out there. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Dogala, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal.
Hopkins on for the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
Bengals 25, Chargers 10.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Bortles pass complete to Jordan Howard.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Bortles sack. A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that will be incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Bortles.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Bortles pass.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Bortles will try again on second down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Bortles to throw for it on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Here's Dolgala. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing is Dolgala. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But